All right, here is one of the best yellow jacket traps on the market. It's made by a company called Rescue. This is more of a permanent trap versus the temporary traps that are those bags that hang in the trees. Those you can only fill one time. This one you can get new cartridges, and they can actually trap them inside of this cage, and you can just switch out the cartridges, so it's more of a reusable basis. I think they're a little less effective than the ones that you fill with water, the temporary ones, but this is going to be really good. It says that it lures the queens as well, and this will give you a 10-week supply. They also give instructions on how many traps you need to use for your square footage or acreage that you have, so keep that in mind if you're not having the results you need. There's some pretty good warnings on here, of course. You want to place your traps in the late evening or early morning. And then this is also saying, of course, if you're allergic, let somebody else maintain the traps. And this attractant is so potent that you don't want to have it spill on you, and you could get attacked a bunch. So I just opened up this outer bag, and you have an inner bag that's airtight. This is going to be the attractant that you're going to put into the bait box section of your trap. I'll go ahead and open this up now. All right, so the way this trap works is they crawl up through these 4 little holes, and they go through this funnel, and they come out the top, and then they're in this like bait jar, and they can't get out of the canister, and they're clearly not smart enough to go back through the funnel. So they end up just kind of flying out until exhaustion, and then they just die and get crispy here at the bottom. And this thing, I've seen these filled up all the way to the top. I've seen a couple hundred of them inside of these traps. So let's take it apart and I'll show you what's on the inside. So this part will unscrew. I already unscrewed it before I started the video. And this is the bait section. So this is where you're going to put your pineapple or old like sandwich meat I've used before. Or if you really want to get effective, get the attractant that I just showed you. That's going to be the best thing you can get. You're going to put it right here in the little bait box section. And then one more thing, you can see that there's plastic clear tabs right here. You would pinch those tabs, and that's going to release the funnel so that you can empty this out and clean it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up and put the attractant inside of there. I'm going to use 2 hands though, so I don't make a mess. All right, the attractant is just this little soaked cotton ball with some fluid all over it. It's kind of on my finger, so I'm going to make sure to wash that off as well once I'm done. But that's why it says, like, you know, do this when the wasps are not as active. So you go ahead and put that into there, and that's going to release an odor that the yellow jackets just can't help but fly towards. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back on. All right, I just mounted it to this tree branch with a twist tie. I think you can see it up there. And it is like really potent now. I can really smell, it's like a sweet smell. But I put it in these pine trees because this might be a spruce, but they love these trees. They're always flying around in these branches. I see them already right now flying around. So I'll come back to this and give you an update on how effective it is. All right, here is the update. We're about 24 hours later. You can see some of these yellow jackets are crawling around in there, still alive, very much active. They just, you know, they crawl through that funnel and they can't get out. There's one in the funnel right now working its way up. So that shows you exactly how it works. That one seems to be stuck or something. That one, it'll push it through though. Very interesting to see it actually happen live. But here's the trap. It's very effective. Click the link in our description if you're interested in buying this on Amazon. Here's the 48-hour update on this canister trap. So you can see some of the yellow jackets in there crawling around. It's not quite as effective as the disposable bag, but that's still pretty effective. If you look at they're pretty dense in there. You can probably see 20-25 bodies in there.